We're pregnant. Well, she's pregnant. We're
I'm
pregnant. That's the video. We are pregnant. Yeah, guys, if you hadn't seen on Instagram or our previous YouTube little clip or the title of this video.
Literally the title. Now you know.
There's a baby.
There's a baby in my belly.
This is kind of a crazy video to make just because it was just this whole thing has been really, what's the word?
Unexpected.
Unexpected.
Very unexpected. We weren't trying for a baby. We weren't planning for a baby for like another year or more. And so very unexpected journey. We're gonna show the footage of us finding out, and you'll see it's not like your normal reaction to finding out that you're pregnant, but imagine you aren't planning on having a baby for about another year and a half and you find out you're pregnant. That was our reaction.
Yeah, so we'll kind of just go right into the footage and then talk a little bit about it after, but we wanted you guys to see it just because we share so much of our life with you guys. It was just a really raw video, and I think that's important to share, and just the vulnerability of it all and just the kind of crazy emotions of everything. So yeah, here is us finding out that we're pregnant.
Hello. I'm not even having expectations for this because I think this is my 6th time taking a pregnancy test ever, but I was supposed to start my period today. It's not super rare for my period to be late, and I've been having pregnancy symptoms, so I think I'm gonna start maybe just a day or so late. You know me, if my period is one day late, I'm gonna be taking a test. So yeah, I'm gonna pee on this, or I'm gonna pee in a cup and then use the dropper to do this and everything. Stay tuned. Me immediately walking out of the bathroom when I take that. The last time, last month, because I normally start my period the day I'm supposed to, right when I wake up in the morning, the first pee is when I start, and last month, September, I didn't. And so around lunchtime, I was I'm gonna take a test, and then as I went to take my pee sample, then I started my period. But today, I still haven't started it. I'm a little bit shaky. Should I go look? I know you're supposed to wait 2 or 3 minutes. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go look. I think you're supposed to wait, but I'm gonna look. I'm not pregnant. Oh, that was actually terrifying. Okay, now I can go about my day. Okay, you guys, here we are again. It's that time of the month where I miss my period. I miss my period all the time. So I'm not super worried, but I'm not on birth control or anything. So really anything could happen. So I have these 2 tests. I always take this one. These are the 99-cent ones. I'm shaking. Awesome. So if this says positive, then I will take this one, which says pregnant on the screen or whatever. But I'm gonna take this little one first, and yeah, we'll see. Also, Johnny is here right now, and I like to usually take pregnancy tests when he's not here because I just want to process that on my own. But we're about to leave to go to Ohio for Thanksgiving, and I keep I'm missing my period, so we kind of just need to know right now if I'm pregnant or not. So scared. I'm watching it this time. I don't usually watch it, but I'm watching it. Okay. I'm scared. Yeah. I took the test and then Johnny walked into the bathroom, so I like panicked, and then he was like looking at it with me and we were like, no, there's one line, we're good. And now the more that I look at it, I literally think there's a faint line. Like, I'm not joking. Can you see that really faint line? So I might take the other one. I don't want to waste one of those, but I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. It's been 3 minutes. Should I look? I should. I'm scared. Look.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know, I'm so scared. Okay, I'm gonna look. Wait, I'm scared. Wait, I'm scared. They might be upside down. I don't know which way. Should we look? No! No. No, there's literally no way. I'm scared. I'm actually like so scared. Like not scared like that we're gonna maybe like it's gonna hurt so bad. I'm so scared to like give birth. Okay, maybe it's okay. It's okay. I know. Are you like upset though?
Oh, baby.
I can't even see. No, I knew it. I literally knew it. I haven't been feeling well. There's literally a baby inside of me. That's not real. I don't think it's real for me right now. You think it's real? I'm gonna take another one in the morning. I think I'm in so much shock. And it seems fake. I think it's fake, maybe.
It's gonna be born in late July.
Serious? July birthday? July? That's literally happening like tomorrow. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you in a cute way. I'm losing my marbles. Like, internally.
So obviously that was a super like raw. I keep thinking of like raw. I think that's like the way. I think a lot of these videos I see of people finding out it's like really like upbeat and like happy, and like it's not that we weren't happy. It was just it was very shocking.
I think most people are trying for a baby and we weren't trying. We hadn't even been married for a year yet, and so we were just not expecting. I take pregnancy tests like pretty often just because my period is always late and I'm always all over the board. So I always take them and they're always negative. Pretty much every month I feel like I take one, even though I know I'm not pregnant. They're always negative, and so this time I was just expecting another negative.
She takes them about every month, and people will be like, well, obviously like you weren't on birth control, so you weren't like actively like not trying, which is like kind of true, but it's not like we just pulled the goalie and we're shooting shots. Like we were still doing, not to like, we don't want to obviously get too into it, but we were still actively not trying to have a baby with just not having
I was trying to track my days and everything,
in
which
other
was working
ways.
for a long time.
So we were like, yes, we knew it was a possibility, but we were still taking steps that obviously did not work at the end of the day to try and not be pregnant. It's a weird video to watch back because it was just a crazy experience. It's something that like I was not expecting to happen, and it was something that at least for me, I was always like, oh, when it happens, it happens. And I was like totally okay with it. And then in that moment of finding out that we were gonna be parents, just like ultimate fear, just like, wait, am I actually ready? Like now there's no going back. It's not like, oh yeah, whenever. It's like, oh no, like, it's right now.
It happens, but it's like happening right now.
So I think that was just like kind of like the emotional part of the video, is like there was just so many emotions. Like it was happiness, like thankfulness, but also like fear and like confusion and just shock. That's not normally how I am. It was just a whole break of emotions just slapping the face, and I was just I was just not prepared for it.
Yeah, I feel like we should do a little backstory. So basically we were about to leave for a trip for Ohio and I was late for my period. Johnny said you should take a test so that we know because we're about to leave, and I was like, no, everything's fine. He's like, no, I think you should take one. And so that's why I took it when he was here. Normally I always take them when he's not here because if it is positive, I want to tell him in a really cute way, which I didn't get to do because he was here with me. So I take the test, and then yeah, you saw in the video he was like coming in the bathroom and I was like, oh my gosh, what? Like it just freaked me out. But and so when I realized I thought that one was positive, I took the digital one, and then that one was also positive. But it was just a crazy time. We had plans that night with our friends, so we couldn't even process before we had to leave. And then we were leaving for Ohio 2 days later, so it was just a lot going on.
No,
right
we left
then.
the next day.
No,
sure.
it was 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
Again, she takes them every time just because like her cycle's usually off and just like as precaution, but we never actually think it's gonna be. And so I walked in, I go to the bathroom, and the test was on the counter. She's like, I think there could be like the faintest line. And I looked at it and I was like, you're crazy. Really like that's not a thing. So I went to the bathroom, and then she came in here, and I was watching a UCLA game out back, or out in the living room, which they were losing, which I was just not in a good mood to begin with. And then I go back in the bathroom, I was like, I want to do a double check. And then I saw the faintest of line, and that's kind of like when my heart like dropped, and I just got like sick to my stomach. Oh, this is real.
He is pacing around our kitchen. He's like, take another test, take another test.
I was like,
and I knew as soon as I saw the faint line. I mean, I feel like if you're a girl and you take tests often, you know that line is never there. And so when I saw that, I was like, yeah, it's pregnant. So I kind of already knew, but I was thinking I'll take the digital one just to double check. So this is the test I originally took. It looks so much darker now than when I first took it, but at the time it was so faint, and it's just like one of these little 98-cent ones, and so I thought maybe it's wrong. I don't know. That's why I took the digital one, which I don't have that one anymore because I didn't realize the screen like goes blank after a while, so it just said nothing, so I threw that one away. You're supposed to do it in the morning with your like morning pee, and this was at nighttime. So then the next morning I took this one. There was a line too, so then we really knew.
And then we went to Ohio because we were going to her family's for Thanksgiving, and because we like weren't going, we hadn't seen a doctor yet, we hadn't had it confirmed, we didn't know the health of the baby, like we just decided it was best to like go to the doctor first. And so basically that whole week we were around family, knowing our whole life was about to change, and their whole lives were about to change.
And we didn't tell anyone because, like you were saying, we didn't know the health and everything, so we're just there visiting my whole family, like. Yeah.
But it's really exciting.
It's crazy.
Just like this process so far, like baby's doing really good. I want to let you guys know that baby's really healthy, mom is healthy.
Everything's been so good. I talk way more about my health and baby's health in the first trimester in the video on my personal channel, so if you're interested in that, go over there and watch that.
We just had our, what, 12-week scan?
Yeah.
And these are
12-week. So these are some photos that the doctor took when we were there.
There's the baby's head right there, and nose. You can kind of see the nose, and there's more of like a 3D version. There's the head and the nose and the mouth, and yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I got emotional seeing the whole thing last time because I mean, you're just seeing your baby and they're moving. And
at this appointment, she got the baby to move around because it was like sleeping when we first were there.
I don't know if it's sleeping, but like
that's what she said. Yeah. She kept saying like sleeping versus awake.
I don't know what they do in there, but
no, I don't either. But she was like, "Oh, the baby's sleeping. Like, let me try to wake it up." And so she just tried to keep pushing on it, even though she said that baby can't feel anything pushing on it because my stomach and like those layers, but she just kept doing it, and then baby started moving, so we got to see baby move, and that was just so crazy.
It just obviously, like, I believe in God my whole heart, but like that moment even like solidified even more there's a God, like obviously like just seeing like
it was
like
so crazy.
Pregnancy and like even how much the baby's grown since our first scan to even 4 weeks later. And I mean, it really has everything. It just has to grow now, and it's crazy seeing even like being able to see their little fingers. And
but now we are very excited. We've had so much time to process, and honestly I feel like a few weeks after even we were totally fine.
Yeah,
it didn't take long. At first it was so much shock.
It's been nice though, just kind of being able to have the time to process it, because usually so many people do know what goes in, and we're very like open about like our life and stuff, and people know what goes on in our life, and it's been nice to just, this is a big life change, and we've had to just talk about it like with each other and have the time to just like be like excited for it and plan for it, and and we're so excited now. Baby's coming, due date's end of July. We don't know the gender yet. We'll find out late March. So
yeah, what do you think it is?
I originally thought it was a girl, but at the last appointment I just saw it and I think it's a boy. I always thought I'd want a boy first, you know, that's how I always thought. But then as soon as she got pregnant, I was like Lord, as long as this baby is like born healthy, like I honestly cannot care less. And that's where I'm at. We'll be great parents at like either or.
Gender.
So
yeah, I know some people are very, I want a boy or I want a girl, like girl mom or boy mom vibes, but I'm just like, I want both eventually.
I think well, yeah, we want both. I think our personalities, I would feel totally perfectly good with like being a girl dad, and like that I could connect to a girl just as much as I could connect to like a boy. And I feel like you're the same, like you'd be able to connect to a son just as much.
Definitely. When I first got pregnant, or like realized that we were pregnant, I mean, when I took the test, just in my gut I was like, it's a girl. And I told Johnny, I was like, I think it's a girl. This whole time I thought it was a girl, so I guess we'll see. Could be either. I've always thought
there's only one though.
There's only one baby.
There's only one baby in there. We've had that confirmed. So.
We thought there were two at first, but there's just one. But I always had wanted a boy first because I just like the idea of an older brother. But as soon as I got pregnant, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a girl. So we'll see. We find out in March at our 20-week scan. So we're really excited to find out the gender, because then I feel like you can kind of connect to baby a little more. We're
blessed, honestly. I think that's just like the main thing. We're really blessed and we're excited for this season. And although it's not, I think something I really want to make clear is like, even though it wasn't something that we planned, we feel like such a peace about it, knowing that God's plan is so much bigger and greater. And we've always tried to like make that in our marriage. We can try to plan stuff out as much as we want to, but ultimately like God's plan is bigger and better, and that's what we want. And so we definitely feel there's been things that have happened along the way that was so obvious that God had us get pregnant in this moment. Just incredible things that obviously it's only God could have done, and that's been really cool to see. Just like it's so obviously God. And so we're really excited, really blessed to enter into this next season and to be able to bring you guys along and to hopefully be a good example of bringing a child into the world and how to do it in hopefully the best Christ-like way. We can try to be good examples and just give you guys a glimpse into what it looks like being first-time parents.
So as of today, I'm like 12 weeks and 5 days. I think not quite 13 weeks yet, but I wanted to show you how big my bump is right now.
We've been trying hard to hide it these last few weeks.
I've been trying so hard. I feel like no one has really caught on. No one's really said anything, but definitely people who know send me my stuff and they're like, oh, you can tell here. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Here
in the next couple weeks, we'll be posting the videos of like family finding out and friends finding out. Even at this point where we're making it, not all of our family knows yet, but by the time this video's out, they will. But we definitely wanted to try to keep it just to ourselves for as long as possible, just because this is a completely life-altering thing, and we didn't really want all the noise coming in at first. And
once everyone knows, then they know forever.
So we just really needed time to process it and to really like start to make plans. We talked about how badly we wanted a house in the last video. Now you guys know why. Like, we need a house. We don't want to bring baby back to an apartment. So it's going to be a really crazy year. We're really excited for 2023 and all it's going to bring.
And maybe it's going to be a big sis. So we're excited for that.
It was so sweet in the video, like how like you could tell she like knew something was going on. And she was like freaking out.
She was just trying to like give us kisses and
She's going to be a great family dog. And that was literally what I was like, okay, I'm okay with it, is realizing that our kids are going to like get the most years with Maple possible now that we're going to start a family right now. And she's such a good dog and such a good family dog, and I'm just so excited for our family to grow.
Yeah, me too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and supporting us. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss our other videos, telling our friends and family, and just other vlogs of us hopefully getting a house and baby stuff in the future. We love you guys so much. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace.
Bye.